And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily British content. Okay, so today we've got a bit to discuss. Of course, we touched upon it yesterday in yesterday's live stream when Angela Rayner made an absolute arse of herself on TV and essentially said that she was all for a terrorist organization or terrorist sympathizers, a rebel group who had ties to sort of Al-Qaeda, of course, toppling the Assad regime. And again, Assad regime was absolutely horrendous. But again, look, listen, this rebel group, of course, are, you know, kind of terrorists and do have links to Al-Qaeda and are not necessarily going to make the place a better one. But following, of course, the news with regards to that, a lot of Syrian refugees across Europe, you've probably seen it across your social media, have taken to the streets. Yes, it's been absolute chaos as they, of course, have celebrated the toppling of the Assad regime. And scenes have been like that across the United Kingdom and various places within Europe. Now, again, I'll show you some clips from the UK, but 4 in the morning, people, of course, chanting, singing across London streets, all of this sorts of stuff to the early hours of the morning. Now, we're going to get to what this kind of means for these Syrian refugees. A lot of these people have said to various media sources that they're now leaving, they're heading back. Also in Europe, various countries have now frozen the actual asylum seekers, further asylum seekers coming into their country. So we'll discuss all of that a bit later on, but I just want to show you some footage, of course, from this demonstrations or whatever, or these celebrations from these people. Let me just get these up quickly. There we go. There's
saying go to sleep. This is all the people from this area, so all of them are awake, so don't even say go to sleep.
So yeah, those were some of the scenes across the United Kingdom. There's a lot more, and actually there were some violent ones, but for obvious reasons I can't show them kind of on YouTube, you know, pushing a bits of fighting, as you do get with these kind of things. But of course, celebrating, causing chaos across the various cities across the UK, and in fact, widespread into Europe. In fact, every sort of major city had their own sort of celebrations. Germany, Berlin in Germany, Sweden, massive amounts, and of course a lot of these European countries took these asylum seekers in. Now everyone I can see there in the live chat already asking the question, well, what's actually going to start happening with these refugees? What's actually going to be happening? Are they going to be heading back? Look, you can clearly see that they're celebrating. You can clearly see they're absolutely buzzing that this sort of regime is over, so surely it would be time to head on back. I mean, that would save us a lot of space in terms of what the asylum seeker allowance goes to. in terms of taxpayers' money. Just a quick one, guys. Thank you for the donation there. Walk with Daz 698. I think it's Singaporean dollars. Thank you so much for your donation. Very, very kind of you. And I just wanted to discuss that. What's actually going to happen? Well, again, there has been reporters within the UK that have sort of come out, asked these questions with regards to the situation, and a lot of them following the celebrations in Trafalgar Square, following the new the Syrian government being toppled after 14 years. They've now came out and stated that essentially, well, some of them essentially have said that this is what we've wanted. I will go back and love to be going back into Syria. My children were really tiny when we left, so they are really looking forward to just seeing what Syria looks like. It's a dream. We can't believe it. We can all go back now. Many people have not been back for 40 years or more, but now we can all go back. Another guy called Mohammed Moakat said, no one wants to be a refugee. No one chooses to be a refugee. No one likes it. We had a wonderful country. And yeah, essentially a lot of them from the ground there, according to various news sites like GB News, in terms of their reporters asking people on the ground, have stated that that they will be heading back. So it'll be interesting to see the overall bigger picture there, how that sort of warrants and how that comes about, and actually what does happen, and in fact if these refugees end up heading back home. But I just wanted to give you an update on other sort of stuff in terms of other countries within Europe. Not so much the United Kingdom. We haven't got a stance on this such yet. But Austria, Germany have all came out and stated what's going to happen following their government being toppled out in Syria. Essentially, Austria, I think, was the first one. Sorry, let me just get this up so I can read this correctly and not give you BS. I was just trying to give you the right stuff. I just need to find it. Sorry, just give me a moment. I had it there a second ago. But guys, do let me know your thoughts on the scenes down there in the comment section below, just while I'm finding this so I can get this completely correct. So this is the first one, guys, from Germany. Apparently, Germany is starting to freezes all new Syrian asylum applications. So that's Germany. And then Austria apparently has froze all new Syrian asylum applications as well. Whereas Sweden's now second largest party, the Sweden Democrats, announced that they want to overturn the residency rights to Syrians who have been granted asylum in Sweden and send them back to Syria after Assad's fall. As stated, Austria and Germany are freezing all new applicants, and as stated there in Sweden, one of the big parties out there, or the second largest party, is wanting to overturn all residents within the country who were, of course, granted asylum. So that's kind of the bigger picture so far in Europe at this moment in time with regards to this. Again, there's nothing on the sort of UK front as such, but people on the ground, you can see by those celebrations, you'd probably start to see that, well, you know, you're celebrating this hard. Is it now, of course, time to head back? And as I said, will we be still keeping these refugees? You know, you're a refugee of a conflict, you've came over and, you know, celebrating that, of course, it's all over, then surely there has to be an end of this refuge, and this should be it. But we'll certainly find out what's happening. But of course, in the bigger picture in Europe as such, Germany and Austria are frozen all new asylum seekers, and Sweden is starting now. Sweden's second largest party is looking to try and overturn all of the residencies for people that seek asylum in their country. So a lot of Europe are already making moves on this. Again, we probably won't make any moves on this, but we'll certainly find out as I'll keep you up to date as the days go on with regards to it. But guys, do let me know your thoughts on this one down there in the comment section below in the live chat. As stated, I'm going to take a few comments. Thank you so much for that super chat, by the way. Singaporean dollars. Good to see some people outside the UK as well watching. Shout out to Singapore. It's time Brits stopped relying on politicians, says Haydo. Never stopped them returning for a 2-week summer holiday when the war was happening, says Dave. They won't go back. Everything is free for them, says Sneak. Oh, that's one of those things you've also got to look at as well. Everything is absolutely free, and as I said, we're paying the bill at this moment in time. Let's hope they all go home now, says Colette Foy. Asin says, "Where's Angela Merkel? Will she clap them all like she clapped them in?" Mike says, "Return." So there's a lot of people in the live chat telling them what they want to see happen. But as stated, other countries in Europe are starting to make moves on it, whether that's sort of freezing new applicants and Sweden looking to try and overturn residency for those refugees. So we'll have to find out and see. It could be a long one. And by the way, I was effing around with this OBS the other day, this software that I do to stream this, and I've seen that I can make some weird stuff. So if I do a love heart here, make some hearts. So do hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on everything down there in the comment section below. And I will see you all in the next live stream. Take care. Look after yourselves. Peace. Let's see if we can do this. There we go, balloons.